Alright, I think we're live. Yes, we are. Okay. Good evening, good evening. Yeah, it's always a good evening here on the Jersey Shore, right? Anyways, for tonight's stream, just do a little, just while we're waiting for some people to join. I know I'm started a few minutes early here. I just wanted to give a quick announcement. As I said in a previous post, we're going to be doing some gaming-related content. I'm going to be shifting my channel more to gaming-related content, just because of some financial difficulties again. And we're just going to start... I'm going to start... And I've also gotten more into retro gaming as time has gone on, and sort of shifted my YouTube channel focus, I guess you could say, over to gaming, mainly retro gaming. So... I recently, for those who don't know, I didn't make a video about it, so you don't know, I picked up an NES from a local thrift store here in Jersey for about $50. Got the original two controllers with it. Just needed, I had some spare composite cables to hook it up to to my composite splitter, and all I needed was a power cable from courtesy of Kill Screen Games in Asbury. So thank you guys. You guys are awesome. And I got a few games. I know the polls, the recent poll was between Back to the Future, Ghostbusters, Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, and Gyromite. And of course, because, you know, I know how much you guys love people playing crappy games, especially those that have been subject to AVGN criticism. Tonight's specialty, and in true NES fashion, I got my classic NES 8-bit shirt on. We're going to be starting with this gem of a game. Yeah, where is it? There it is. Let me hold up to the camera. Yeah, that Rainbow of Death. The Rainbow of Death that is laughing, joking numbnuts, as the angry video game nerd would say. Yeah, so this is the actual cart, and we're going to be playing the first game. This was released in September of 1989. I have played this off camera. I do not have the original manual, but we're going to pop this in the NES, and we're going to get this show on the road, because it's just about 6 o'clock, so let's not dawdle any longer. So, of course, the ZIF on my NES is not as strong as it used to be, but we're going to go ahead and power it up. We'll get this party started. Alrighty. Alrighty. So, the goal tonight's going to be to stream till about 9 p.m. Eastern, so, but I don't know what we're going to find in this stream, but that's the beauty of streaming any game, retro or modern. You never know what you're going to find. Anyways. So yeah, I'm going to be sort of reviewing this game also as we go along. I have played this, like I said, off camera, but we're gonna sort of I'm gonna review this and probably rage enough, because the farthest I ever made it in this game was the the Break Lorraine's Heart stage. I did manage to get past the infamous cafe stage, but needless to say, this game is not on the easy side for sure. So, just give a quick overview of the controls. So obviously D-pad controls your movement, the B button is for jumping, and the A button is for using your items. For instance, the bowling ball, you can see when I click this, I can press A to shoot bowling balls at people. And remember the scene from the movie? Yeah, and of course, and this is one problem I noticed immediately with the game, is that your hitbox is, like, very peculiar. Like, you just... Like you saw back there, the bee literally just touched the corner of Marty's leg, who doesn't look anything like Marty from the movie, that is, wearing the black muscle shirt, but not to quote AVGN too much. Yeah, the hitboxes are just really, really crappy. I'm like the bees, but there's one enemy that I've seen in this game that's, like, look at the skateboard there, like, just look at that. How are you supposed to get that without crashing into the wall? I mean, I could critique LJN until the cows come home. Oh, another thing, too. If you jump at the end of a level, you actually get a bonus. I did not know that. And I'm also going to be covering some things that AVGN didn't mention in any of his reviews of this game, because just from playing this game off camera. So I'll sort of explain the objectives here, and then we'll get down to just straightforward gameplay, if I can stop getting killed by these frickin' bees. Basically, the idea is the street levels are the most infamous levels of the game. You'll notice that the clocks, the AVGN said that the clocks give you more time, but they actually, if you look toward the center of the bottom center of the screen, and yep, crashed into the damn garbage can. Even though I walked right into the side of it, yeah, somehow touching the side of a garbage can is enough to cause Marty to have a seizure. He's actually supposed, yeah, it's supposed to be him falling on the ground and waving his arms up and down, but you know, in true 8-bit style, we're already off to a great start. Like, I can't even. I mean, I've only played the game off camera, like maybe most at like 20 minutes, maybe if even that. I mean, this game is pure torture. I mean, to anyone, and anyone who played this game. I mean, even back in the day, I forget exactly who it was. Oh shoot! I'm dead. Yeah, see, because I ran out of time. As they say, Nintendo Power, and I was right at the end of the stage too. So Nintendo Power actually described this game. Now, interestingly enough, okay, no, actually, no, you do. So yeah, so basically, so that's another thing I should mention too. There's a lot to explain right offhand, and I'm not the best at explaining multiple things simultaneously. So bear with me. Long story short, every time you die, whether that's getting hit by enemies or losing which doesn't actually cost you a life, but if you do, like, see that right there, that dying, this is like semi-dying, I guess, or just because basically the idea is when you get hit by enemies, it just wastes time basically. And there's 3 ways to die and lose lives in this game. One, as you just saw, is running out of time, because apparently LJN has never heard of 1-1000, 2-1000, or 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, so they don't know how to program, or they didn't know how to program an accurate timer down there, because as you can see, you are not given a full seconds. The timer literally goes, see, that's the problem. You just have to keep moving, and that's the other thing too. It's like some sort of flying game too, and it's easier to run out of time than you might think, because literally there's so many freaking obstacles, and that's why. And you have 200 seconds to 200 milliseconds practically to complete each level. Of course, those round manholes, which don't really look like manholes, yes, falling down those, Marty will die, as you could probably imagine. So, I actually, and I don't have this game in my collection yet, but I am planning to do a stream on it once I do acquire it. This game is best comparable to Silver Surfer, Back to the Future style, is the best way I would describe it from playing this. Shoot the hula hoop girl, because no one likes hula hoop girls who want to kill Marty. The worst part is you can shoot the clocks, too. Like, I don't know if I demonstrated that yet, but yeah, you can shoot the freaking clocks. But what I was trying to explain before I got killed and died on the last stage, which, like I said, we're already off to a great start here, was that the clocks restore the photo at the bottom. If you look at the bottom center, you'll see the photo that's supposed to be Marty's family, like his brother, his sister, and whoever else it was in the movie. I mean, I remember he had a brother, Dave was his brother, and he had a sister, and basically that photo, as you can see as you progress throughout the game, that photo, the people in the photo, one of whom looks like Doc Brown, quite frankly. The one on the left, more specifically, looks just like Doc Brown. But, so, like, how LJN managed to screw that up, but you know what? Remember who we're talking about here. Long story short, the clocks restore that photo at the bottom, so I'm going to try it with the skateboard here, but as AVGN says, you crash into everything because you literally can't see what's directly in front of you, so the skateboard, in my opinion, is useless. There really are only a couple levels where you really actually need it to make the time limit, because there's some that you legitimately just can't clear the time limit without the skateboard. Obviously, yeah, try jumping over the bench, you'll never make it! Yeah, this game is literally, that's why, I mean, the biggest problem I have with this game is how it mimics Silver Surfer, where basically anything you touch equals death. Like, even, except for the puddles of oil. Somehow, apparently, stepping in puddles of oil, I guess that's what those are supposed to be, just moves you slightly to the side. But everything else, like bees, barriers, benches, are just instant death. So it's like... And that's personally why the skateboard is useless. The other problem I have with this game, just from playing this, is... Well, actually, we're at the cafe stage already, so this is really not a good time to demonstrate. So let me just explain the controls here, because this is apparently the only time Marty can actually stand still and can actually stop walking as if his legs are on autopilot, quite literally. So here you're in Lou's Cafe, and you're throwing milkshakes, which actually even the commercial for this game says, have a malt bullies or whatever, something like that. And he's like, don't worry, Mom, I'll clean it up. Yeah, you'll have to clean up your ass after... you wipe it, or clean up the game after you wipe your ass with it. But anyways, point being, yeah, this is basically where you're throwing milkshakes or malts, as the commercial officially describes, and you have to be pretty precise. You have to hit the bullies in the face for it to actually count. If you don't hit them in the face, and you have to get at least 50. See, like right there, I threw it, but because the malt didn't hit him right in the face, I'm dead. And the threshold is you have to get at least 50 points. The max you can get is 99, but you have to get at least 50 points to progress. Otherwise, ouch, they sure threw you out in a hurry. Oh, and guess what? Guess what, kiddos? If you die in the cafe stage, you'd probably think, oh, I just get to start right back at the cafe, right? No, you gotta walk to the cafe again. Yep, LJN logic for you, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for LJN, for good old laughing, joking numbnuts. Apparently when Marty gets killed in the cafe, he can't just start right back at the cafe. No, he's gotta walk there again, just like in the movie. Yeah. I mean, and obviously the game obviously keeps score. One more thing I should explain about the clocks while we're doing this. There's a few ways you can gain extra lives, and as you probably would have guessed, in true Mario Brothers fashion, you have to get a certain number of points. I believe it's every 1,000 points you get, depending on how many enemies you kill, or, you know, how many clocks you collect, you will gain points, and, wow, I somehow managed to jump over the barrier there, go me. But basically every 1,000 points, you will gain an extra life. Obviously when you collect 100 clocks, that also fully restores the photo at the bottom for a little while. So now we're back at the cafe stage, so yeah, basically that's how crappy this game really is. You actually have, yeah, of course, like I said, in true LJN logic, as if Nintendo logic wasn't weird enough, yeah, you have to, Marty apparently has, when he gets thrown out of the cafe, the bullies apparently can throw him so hard that, and all these, I guess Biff Tannen's, I guess, is like Biff cloned himself a million times. I don't know. It's just it's LJN. Were you really expecting much else? But yeah, and you have to hit them directly in the face. Some of the bullies walk faster than others, but you basically the malts have to hit them direct. Yeah, so like right there, I was totally screwed because you have like two of them walking really slowly, and then this one's just comes right up, instant death right there. So that's why. So as you can clearly see, this cafe stage is just brutal. Like there's a reason why people say it's unforgiving, and why a lot of the YouTube comments on this game are like, "Oh my God, I couldn't beat the damn cafe stage," because yeah, right there is proof. Oh yeah, and also those what look like sticks on the ground is actually a crack in the ground. I've actually never seen what happens if you step on those, but I'm pretty much assuming because this game is a lot like Silver Surfer, where if you touch anything, anything you touch is basically death. So at that point, except for the puddles of oil, of course, which only seem to move Marty an inch or two to the left or right. Seems to be no rhyme or reason to that, whatsoever, I should say. It's freaking hitboxes, man. Like that's the other thing. The hitboxes and the butterflies are like that right there. Like the fucking butterflies are the worst because they're almost like the bullets. And this is why I compare this game a lot to these walking stages a lot to Silver Surfer, because you can't even see the damn things until it's half a second too late. And whether or not they kill you is like LJN logic within itself. So it's like this game is, I mean, it's interesting because at Killscreen, when I actually bought, I bought this game on eBay, but when I was at Killscreen in Asbury talking to some of my friends there, they're like, oh, we didn't think Back to the Future was that bad, and I'm like, you ain't seen nothing yet. This game is just, like, I think this game is just horrendous because of the Silver Surfer logic it uses, and you know, having to score at least 50 points on this cafe stage. I mean, and it'll get worse because I got to break Lorraine's heart, or the school stage where you have to, like, I guess catch her hearts in a book or whatever. Basically on this stage, what I've done in my practice runs is I just keep throwing milkshakes. You do have unlimited ammo, so you at least can't run out of ammo. And if you press the B button, it basically, you can launch like a super attack, I guess, and like take out every enemy on screen, which I didn't really demonstrate. I think I accidentally did demonstrate it, but I demonstrated it at the wrong time. See, like right here. So like if you know you're gonna be screwed, like right here is a good example. See that I just hit B, and that takes out every enemy on screen. But you only have a limit. So like right here, see this waitress. Here's a good example. So this waitress is gonna drop off a milkshake, and when I pick that up, that gives you an extra. See, like right there. Which I guess I did, well, again, wasn't really, and oh yeah, and the bullies, like I said, they can attack you too. Fuck! I was doing so well too. And the fact that you have to get 50 of these, it's like, couldn't it be something like 25 more reasonable? No, of course not. And I probably just, and that's my last life. So, and I don't even remember how many points you have to get an extra to get a 1-up, but yeah. Actually, I did get a 1-up. Okay, so it is 1,000, so never mind, because I did see the counter went up 1,000, so I did get an extra life. Okay. Usually you'll hear a little jingle like doo 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 doo. That's the 1-up jingle in this game. I just have the TV volume turned down quite a bit, so I can't really hear. But I could tell you I'm probably gonna game over at least a couple times in this because this game is just shit. I mean, the rage is already settling in. I mean, and I know how much you guys love watching me get video game rage, so, and genuine video game rage, because, like in the SpongeBob movie, SpongeBob SquarePants movie, so yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, and every time you die, one more thing I forgot to mention, every time you die, whether it's a semi-death, basically, where you fall on the ground and have a seizure, you lose all your items. So every time you die, see, like I have to collect the bowling ball again because since I died back there, yeah, you gotta collect all the items again. And I agree, the skateboard is completely useless. And I guess somehow most of the butterflies seem to come from the hula hoop girl. Like what? Like I don't even understand the lot. That really doesn't make sense. Like what? I mean, I don't even know if those are butterflies. I mean, you kind of have to use your imagination, but it's like Jesus. Okay. Come on. I mean, I was able to get past this damn cafe stage once, and only once. And actually the funny part is I got exactly 50 points and then died. So, but the minimum you have to get is 50 to progress. And obviously you die and lose a life every single time you get killed on this cafe stage and don't have at least 50 points. So I'm just going to keep, I would kind of recommend maybe if you have like an NES Max or NES Advantage, a turbo button would definitely come in handy. Sadly though, I do not have either controller, so I guess I'm not playing with power, so I have to use the standard NES controller, which is good. I mean, obviously it's not like, you know, the Atari Jaguar controller or something like that, but normally what I found is like right there is a good way to take out all the bullies on screen. You know, see, like, when you get the milkshake, the extra milkshake or cocktail or whatever it's supposed to be, like, right there, yeah, see, I got the extra one, so there I can actually demonstrate. I guess maybe I missed it last time, I don't know what happened, but, and these bullies can throw things at you, too, as you saw previously. Yeah, like, right there, I don't know if that's, like, cheese or crackers or I don't know, whatever the hell those things are supposed to be. But I found that if you keep, oh, shit, fuck! Are you kidding me? I had 48, come on, man! Ah, damn it! I was so freaking close. That was the worst part about it. And yep, looks like I'm stuck here. Marty, I'm afraid you're stuck here. So yep, like I said, you're gonna be seeing some game overs here, because I suck at this game horribly. Not that the game's good to begin with. Basically, I'm going to try to play till about 9 o'clock Eastern, like I said. I mean, my rage usually doesn't. I'm just so you guys know, I'm more like Mike from AVGN, or from Cinemassacre, I guess, because I usually get like rage in moments like that. But like, come on, man, I had 48. Could have been worse though. I could have had 49 and died with 49, one short of what I needed. Yeah, so like the manhole, like you just walk sideways into a manhole and somehow it causes Marty to have a freaking seizure. Like, yeah, I mean. Slackers at LJN. Where's Mr. Strickland? Like, why wasn't Mr. Strickland the supervisor at LJN? Like, that's what I don't understand. Like, why couldn't they get Mr. Strickland to do that? To supervise the slackers who made this game at LJN? Like, and yes, obviously I do know that LJN's a publisher and not a game programmer. This game was actually made by Beam Software. But as we all know in true AVGN fashion, every game that has the LJN Rainbow of Death, sucks. Horribly. So yeah. So yeah, we'll keep going here, but I guess one thing I never really did in past streams is I didn't really play a lot of action or adventure games, so you didn't really hear a lot of rage from like Theme Park or Alien vs Predator or stuff like that. But yeah, like. It's kind of funny though. One thing I do find interesting about NES, and I'll tell this personal story as I'm playing this miserable pile of goat shit. But anyways, point being, I was born in 1997. For those who have watched my channel for the longest time know that. It's fucking bees, dude. But. At least it's not bats. It couldn't be. It's like, could it be any more cliche? Could it be any more cliche? Apparently not. Anyways, but one thing is obviously I wasn't around when the original NES was a current console. The current console at the time of my birth was the N64 in late '97. The fact that I can't even beat the fucking walking stages is just pathetic. But anyways, what I was gonna say is, I usually, so like, I didn't grow up with the NES, or the SNES. My first console was, the N64. Which, actually, fun fact, I now have a Japanese N64 that's been, region modded so that it can play, Japanese and, basically Japanese and, North American games. See, like that's what I'm talking about. Like, you crash into the wall, it's just like Silver Surfer. You just die. And like that too, like this is why this game is like I'm literally like this is literally why this game is shit, because it's like instead of it's like you touch the wall you die, you touch the hula hoop girl you die, you touch the bully you die, too far to the right you die, too far to the left you die, you die, 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 die. Well, at least when you die in this game, unlike Silver Surfer, you don't have to see a sad, pathetic image of Marty just trembling in defeat. Like, but you do have to watch him have a fucking seizure. This game is just, this game, man. And the bees are a pain in the ass enough as they are. Okay, so as you saw there, I don't know if you just saw in the bottom, but I just collected 100 fucking butterfly. I was gonna run out of time anyways, but God, like the butterflies are the fucking worst, because you can't even see them till the last minute, and then before you know it, you're dead. And it's just like Silver Surfer, one hit and you're dead, basically. Well, practically at least. Fucking game, man. I can see I'm getting more viewers as I rage more and more, so I'm glad you guys are enjoying this, because I'm not enjoying playing this game, so take this as a thanks from me to you. Don't take that too seriously. Anyways, yeah, so basically, and it's like, literally I die, I fail miserably, and it's like, now the game's like taking pity on me, like, wow, you really suck at this. As if LJN would ever take pity on anybody. How many times have I bashed LJN? You know, let's play a drinking game. How about this? How about this? Every time I bash LJN, take a shot, or even say the acronym LJN, take a shot, or laughing, joking, numbnuts. I don't even want to try stepping on the crack. I mean, what's gonna happen is Fuck! These stupid bees, man! Like, the bees combined with the butterflies, and, like, where are these butterflies even coming from? Like, this game really is right. Like, I'm playing even worse on the street levels than I am in the freaking cafe. I can tell how well this is gonna go. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, put the bully right in front of me, and I can't even freaking out. Honestly, I think the guy at Kill Screen maybe these fucking bees. And the worst part is, the bees are the worst. The bees and the butterflies are the worst. Like, this is truly like Silver Surfer, but like the walking version. And you know what? The seizure might as well be the sad, pathetic image of Marty just trembling in defeat. Okay. I'm resetting the fucking game, man. Like, how the fuck... Like, I can't even pass the fucking street levels. Like, this is why this game is just cock-a-dookie. Bunch of shit. I might as well reset the fucking game, because, I mean, I'm gonna die, I'm gonna lose, I'm gonna game over pretty much before the frickin' cafe stage that I couldn't even beat in the first place, or only managed to beat once. Like, you just have to be, it's like, you literally have to react, like, so quickly, and there's some, like, right there, it's like, it's almost like some of these fucking enemies are just death traps within themselves. Like, and I will say this also, I played Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde off camera, because obviously I'm going to be streaming that a little bit later. And even Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde was not this difficult. Like, this game is like... Because at least Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, yeah, there's a lot of hazards, but for the most part, they're not as unavoidable as AVGN, at least in my opinion, as AVGN said in his review of the game. This game, though, it's like... This is why I compare this game to Silver Surfer, because, you know, just everything you touch equals death. Like that. Like the fucking bee. Just, the pattern is just... There's no pattern, there's no... Like, you can't even figure out the damn pattern. They fly it all over the frickin' place. And then the next thing you know, you're dead. Like, and then you're out of time, and then you game over, and it's like... God, this game. This game, man. So as I was saying before I started failing miserably and, you know, and couldn't really explain it due to my fucking rage, like, I swear to God, if I have... The next time I see a bee outside, I'm literally just going to try to punch my fist through it. Because, and yes, LJN is a bad influence on your kids, so don't let your kids play LJN games. See, like, how was I supposed to avoid that? There's no way I could have avoided that. There's two bees just converging in the same place. There is no possible way I could have avoided that. And now there's three of them. It's like, oh my God, this fucking, there's no pattern to it. And they okay, you know what? The butterflies are a pain, yeah, but these fucking bees, like, I'm already getting pretty riled up because these bees are just, I mean, it almost makes me wish, fucking hell, dude. I'm gonna fucking die and lose another life again because these fucking bees. And this is legit anger here. Yeah, see? What'd I tell you? What'd I tell you? These fucking bees. You know what? Resetting the game again because guess what? I can't, it's like, I don't get it, man. Like the bees are just the most rage-inducing part of this whole game. But you know what? I'm glad you guys are enjoying this. Because I'm sure you are, because this is like, but you know, I know how much people love watching me rage, and you know what? When it's legit anger, you know what? I've been in that position too, watching like Game Grumps, like Aaron rage on Game Grumps or Dan, but like, come on, man, like this. The worst part is about this game is obviously an LJN game. So I guess Nintendo Power, when they said that it has that distinctive LJN style, they meant that rage-inducing, high-stress, anger-inducing masochism that which is what the red color stands for in the LJN shit rainbow, or rainbow of shit. Might as well be a turd rainbow. Because like literally, I even saw Adam the Woo, because I've been watching Adam the Woo since I was like in middle school, actually, since I was in the 8th grade. I even woke up at 6 a.m. once to watch his latest video back then, I think it was like 2012. Yeah, it was 2012, 2011 or 20... It was actually, no, it was summer of 2011. But, which was also when I made my SpongeBob EOTM Employee of the Month video for that RPG game. But yeah, I even saw Adam the Woo trying to play this game, and he raged. Even he raged, and he's not one that I would associate with video game rage. But like, this game is just like high-stress, anger-inducing masochism is only the icing on the shit cake for this game, for pretty much any LJN game. Like, honestly, I probably would rather play The Flowers of Robert Mapplethorpe than this. I also forgot, like, while I'm getting like just like devoured by bees here and destroyed by bees, that you can jump over the bees if you time your jump right. But by the time you figure it out, you, which kind of makes sense, that makes a lot of sense, right? Jumping over bees, flying insects, that makes a whole lot of sense. And just using the bowling balls on these things is just, it's worthless, because the pattern, and like how I walk into the side of the garbage can and die, or whatever the hell, like grass clippings, I guess? I don't know. I'm just using my imagination here. The fact that you can just fucking walk into the side of it, like, how does that kill you? Like, seriously, how do you die by walking sideways? God, this game is poopy. Oh, man, I'm already losing my mind. Like, literally, this is literally... You guys are in for a treat tonight, let me just tell you. I'm sort of... And, yes, by the way, I will be streaming this game again on Back to the Future Day this year, because it'll be the 10th anniversary. Fun fact, for those of you who don't know, my birthday is actually on October 21st. See, like, right there, how did that guy walk right through me and I survived that? See, like, that's why I like this. There's no rhyme or reason to the hitboxes in this game. And then I fucking die by walking sideways into a... Like, how do you... Like, how does that even happen? Like, Jesus Christ, this game is... But what I was gonna say before I'm probably not gonna be able to tell you personal stories, because I'm gonna keep freaking dying and getting killed by bees and just other nonsensical ways to die. I mean, there's already dumb ways to die, but this is more like nonsensical ways to die. God, this game. Like these bees are like, and just trying to hit them with the bowling balls or jumping over them, you're just totally screwed. Like, there's just... Oh, and I had 1 second left on the... Or actually, no, 13 seconds. I looked at the wrong thing. I'll be lucky if I sleep tonight and not hear this frickin' music. But actually, I am kind of glad that LJN sped up the power of love by, like, 5,000%. Because, yeah, this, because the lawyers... you know, won't, because that means the copyright mafia won't content ID this video, and see, like, how did I survive the bees there, but then, this fucking game. The worst part is these levels were, like, your own, like 90%, like, only a quarter of the street is on screen, and you have, fucking bees! I swear to God, if I see another bee in my entire life, I'm going to be pissed off. These bees are just the freaking worst. You can't... The worst part is... And how you walk backwards into a fucking... Oh my God. Like, it doesn't even make any sense, like, how you die in this game. Like, so there the bee touched me, and I didn't even... God. If I could just get to the freaking cafe with 4 lives, that's all I asked for at this point, but this game has, like, no freaking mercy. And now I ran out of time because the fucking bees kept killing me. God. God, this game is... This is like... And... I like how there's, like, no blast there. And these bullies, there's, like... The patterns, dude. Like, no matter how hard you try... Like, look at how many bowling balls I'm shooting, right? I can't hit these fucking bees because of their stupid pattern. And I can't even tell people stories about my birthday being on October 21st. And October 21st, 2015 happened to be my 18th birthday. And yes, I was a senior in high school, believe it or not. See, like, you want to get the skateboard because, you know, and you have to stay... The problem is to avoid running out of time, you have to stay near the top of the screen. The problem is you have no idea what's coming up because you can't see, so that's the only time where the skateboard really comes in handy. But by the time you jump over all this, and somehow I managed to jump over the barrier there, I don't know how I did it. Just got lucky, I guess. But, like, we're not even an hour into the stream, and I'm already hopped up on rage pills here, basically. Yeah, AVGN sure was right when he said the red in the LJN rainbow was for high-stress, anger-inducing masochism. Purple for putrid gameplay, blue for bad musical abominations, green for graphical farts and garlic, yellow for piss-poor lack of loyalty to source material, orange for orange, you a fucking idiot, and red for high-stress, anger-inducing masochism. Yeah, like this. And the fact that I can't even get to the fucking walking... I might as well just reset the game at this point. You know what? That's what I'm gonna do. Because if I can't... I need to have at least 4 lives to make it to that cafe stage, so I'm resetting the fucking game. Like, I don't even have this much trouble with Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. And for those who don't believe that I own the game... Yeah. God, this game. This game, man. The worst part is literally... During my practice run, I didn't have this much trouble with this game. Or, I had trouble with it, I should say, but I didn't have as much trouble. But you know what? You know... The Let's Play curse, I guess, strikes, I guess, I don't know. Or it could just be the LJN stroke of shit, I don't know, of bad luck, I don't know. The fact that you can shoot the clocks is just absurd. The other thing I find interesting is the guys carrying the window. When you shoot it with a bowling ball, the window doesn't break, and somehow the glass doesn't shatter, and the people the guys holding it just disappear. Yet when Marty just walks straight into the glass, it shatters to smithereens, which you haven't seen on screen yet, or haven't demonstrated yet. But yeah, the glass shatters, and Marty has a seizure. And like, when in the movie were there 2 guys holding a glass window that slowed Marty? But yeah, so what I was saying before I went into rage mode, because of the red, which is what the red symbolizes, like I've said 5 times in the LJN rainbow of death. Basically, my 18th birthday was on October 21st, 2015, and I actually was, like I said, I was a senior in high school that day, and it was a pretty interesting day because, you know, people, I mean, it was literally all over the news, like, oh my god, Back to the Future Day. And I always see, I mean, the first time I watched the second Back to the Future movie, which was probably in 2000 and... whatever it was. I just remember Doc Brown saying Wednesday, October 21st, 2015. I'm like, oh my god, that's my birthday, October 21st, and I was probably like 12 years old. Fucking bees! My god! Like, seriously. Like, why are there so many of these fucking things? And why can't... That's probably the most infuriating part of this game, are these fucking bees. But anyways... This, what was I saying before? See, I can't even think of what I wanted to talk about because the frickin' bees... And how did, like, look, he turned to the side, and it still kills. This game is poop. Like, oh my god. It's like Silver Surfer, like AVGN said, how do you die? Fucking god, this game is gonna kill me. It's gonna make me go insane. I'm gonna end up probably destroying the game beating the game with a baseball bat, probably. See, like there, it's like, See, there's nowhere I could go. Nowhere to go. Just completely screwed. Oh my god, this game is just... Like, and with the bees, the hula hoop girls, the bullies, it's like, how in the... Oh, and the butterflies don't kill me there, but apparently when I least expect it, they do. It's like this game just knows how to pick at your nerves or get on your nerves. And how to really make you freaking rage like there's no tomorrow. God. I swear, the next time I see the LJN logo... Maybe, I wonder if the Universal ride, the Back to the Future Universal ride, was shut down because it was made by LJN. One has to wonder. Anyways, but yeah, so, one interesting thing about this, so basically, I mean, the saddest part is, playing this game actually makes me want to play Silver Surfer, because even though people are like, oh my god, this game sucks because it's so difficult, I mean, Silver Surfer, I mean, obviously it's the same basic concept, you know, you can't touch anything or else it's instant death or something, and you have extra lives and whatnot, but, like, I genuinely would love to play Silver Surfer after playing this, because this is literally, in my opinion, like an accurate, I guess you could say, prelude to Silver Surfer, because it's like there's no rhyme or reason to where you're allowed to touch obstacles and where you're not, and which hazards will kill you which most of them do, and which hazards will just slow you down, like, or just warp you. I don't even know what to say anymore, because like the puddles of oil, like, there's no rhyme or reason as to where it warps you, but everything else in this game fucking kills you, including touching the wall. Like, how is touching the wall on the side of the street kill you? What, is Marty on a magic carpet or something? Anyways, somehow I miraculously made it to Lou's Cafe without dying. Wow, guys. Holy crap. I think I've set a new record here. Oh, God. Just imagine if this game was part of Nintendo World Championships. Actually, you know what? This game, you know what, to honor the great LJN, you know what they should have done for the NWC 1990? They should have made this one of the mini-games. I would have loved to have seen that, even though I wasn't alive in 1990. I would have loved, if I were alive back then, man, that would have been my dream. To throw as many milkshakes at bullies as I possibly could, especially as a bullying victim myself in grade school. You know, you know, it's like, it's just one of those things where you want to, you know, yeah, I mean, it was, I'm not saying NWC 1990 was a bad game. Fuck! Oh, you piece of... There's gonna be some throne controllers tonight, I can tell. And the fact that you have to walk back to the cafe, like the bullies throw you all the way out. Like, they don't just throw you out the door, which is what it does in the frickin' animation. No, instead, they somehow have the power to throw you one block down the street. I mean, these are some pretty damn tough bullies, I must say. Like, even the bullies in my middle school couldn't throw me that far. I mean, the worst part is, it's not even the bullies that are killing me, it's these freaking bees. Like, that's what's really just... Like, the bees are what are just literally destroying me in this game. And the fact that I can't even collect any power-ups because of the... This game, man. This fucking game. How many times have I said that this stream? But yeah, basically, like I said, I'm gonna be streaming this again. My luck probably won't fare any better. When I stream this in... God. The fact that you can just walk sideways into a trash can and just... Oh my god. Just, I guess the only thing I can be glad about is I'm not playing the second and third game, the sequel to this game on the NES, because, like, I've heard it's even more infuriating than this game. I've just heard. You know. Heard from the nerdy turd. Ugh, God. But yeah, it's like, this game is just such... This game is literally just such... a pile of shit, man. Like, I don't even know how to describe... Like, I can't even come up with logical adjectives because I'm literally just wasting my time trying to kill bullies here or throw milkshakes at bullies. And you have to hit them directly in the face. So it looks like just staggering my shots like this is the easiest way. But then you get ones that, like, run like the frickin' wind, and by the time you're close enough to hitting them, you know, you end up wasting your... Fuck, I don't have any more... Okay, well, somehow I managed to get that one, but I'm not gonna... I'm fucked here. Yep, I knew it. I knew it. It's because it's like... You could rapid fire... And believe me, I'm tapping that A button about as fast as you can, as if I'm playing frickin' Silver Surfer. Honestly, when I do get Silver Surfer, I'm almost inclined to say that I will probably have a lot more respect for that game than I do this freaking game. God, it's just... The fact that you can walk sideways into a flower pot and die, or a trash can, or any obstacle, like somehow like there, like 2 bees just went directly through me and I didn't die. Like how does... But yet, if the side of Marty's leg, if even the slightest pixel of Marty's leg touches the damn bee, you die. Makes a whole lot of sense. God. But let me know in the chat or comments if you're watching this as a VOD, what other LJN games you'd like me to stream, because I can see that yeah, there you go. See, See, there I can understand the glass shattering because Marty's, you know, flying on the skateboard directly into the guys, but that the same thing happens if you just walk directly into the glass, too. Alright. Like I said, I only managed to beat this cafe stage once. And that was, actually it was yesterday when I was practicing for tonight's stream. I don't even know if you can hold down the button and let it keep shooting. I don't even want to, let's see. Nope, you can't. I just tried it. Yep. When there was I had a brief pause there, and I did hold down the A button to see if that would allow me to keep shooting milkshakes. But nope, of course not. So you could rapid fire bowling balls by holding down the A button, but no, if you want to kill bullies with milkshakes, yeah, then you gotta have a turbo control. You gotta have a turbo button, whether it's an NES Max or NES Advantage. I mean, it's a little hard to react to these bullies, but, you know, I mean, it's, and you gotta use your, I mean, you could use, I mean, well, let's see. I swear, if I get to fucking 49 and then die, I am gonna lose it. I'm gonna, like, have the biggest rage fit I've ever had. Okay, well, there I needed to use I think I have 2, takeouts left, I think. Yep. Okay, 43, come on. Oh, you fucking... Ugh! Oh, wait, you could... Well, I didn't know you could do this, apparently. You can apparently pause while it's counting your bonus. Apparently that... And it sustains the note, or the little sound effect it's playing. This game. And the fact that you need 1,000 points to get another life is just... I mean, it's not the worst... Or actually, wait, is it? No, it's 10,000, actually. Sorry. It's 10,000 points. And it's very... And that... Sorry, I misspoke earlier. I didn't even realize that. But yeah, no, it's... The fact that this game just... It's like, literally, You literally... The worst part about this is, you want to see the rest... I mean, I could see how kids back in the days before the internet wanted to see the rest of the game, even though you saw the DeLorean in the commercial for the game. And it's like, you're so pissed off, you want to keep going, but with that comes, you know, just anger-inducing masochism, basically, and you just rage so hard, you're just like... Because it's like, damn it, I want to see the rest of the game, but, you know, but nope, it's like the game's just mocking you, like, you want... They're like dangling the carrot in front of you. Okay, so there's an extra life there, so I at least got a 1-up there. Alright. Let's see if I can actually beat this time. and not get to like 45 and not die with like 40. What did I get up to before? Like 46, 47, I think. I think I got to 48 and then died. Just Jesus Christ, this game, man. Alright. The other problem is me being neurodivergent doesn't help because like when people text me, I have to look at my phone because, you know, I don't know why. But, you know, it's like, yeah, whatever. And yes, I will read the chat as time goes on here, but okay, nope, don't you dare. You motherfucker bullies, you motherfucker pieces of shit. Although it would be nice, it would have been nice back in grade school to be able to kill bullies, but hit bullies in the face with milkshakes. That would have been nice. Wait, can you actually hit the waitress? I think I just hit the waitress a couple times. I didn't even realize you could do that. All right, so okay, so yeah, the cheese crackers or whatever the hell they're throwing at you, I have no idea what it is. Whatever indescribable object they're throwing at you temporarily stuns you and you just can't move for a few minutes, which could either be really detrimental. Okay, 45. Come on, we're gonna beat this. Come on, fuck off. Come on. You oh my, are you fucking serious, dude? Oh my, 40 fucking 9. 40 fucking 9. Can't even say anything, man. And I knew that was gonna happen. Is the worst part. And I knew that's what you guys were wanting to happen. God damn, man. Like, come on, man. I was right freaking there, and I threw the People just, oh my god. I just, this fucking game! I'm like choking on my own saliva here from raging so hard. God. Seriously, just fuck this game. You know, LJN, more like HellJN. This is my last life. If I die here, I'm fucked. If I don't get it this time, I have to start all over again. Actually, I gotta spit out some phlegm. I'll be right back. Luckily, this game has a pause button. The pause feature. God. Alright. The fact that I got 40 fucking 9 and God, that's literally like playing Mario 64 and dying with 99 coins in a level like Rainbow Ride, you know, where it takes like it's like a pain in the ass to get the 100 coin star. Like, my God. Can't fucking believe that. Just, I'll already say this, on Break Lorraine's Heart, I failed on I only got like, I only got 1. My high score, fuck. I knew it. You know what? Reset the fucking game. I mean, you might as well. Instead of just game overing, just reset the game. Because why not, right? God, the fact that I got to 49, man. Like, are you kidding me? That is just... Dear God. Oh. Dear fuck. Alright. The bees are the... Like, you get their pattern down, and then they just fucking go all over the damn place, and oh my God. I don't know how much more of this I'm gonna be able to endure. I'll see if I can endure it till like maybe, what is it, 8 East or 7 Eastern almost, but Jesus Christ. I don't even know. And that bee just comes out of fucking nowhere. Oh my God. fucking game, dude. Seriously, this game is just ass. It sucks poop out of my ass. I might as well cover this game in diarrhea. Well, actually, no, I can't, because then AVGN will sue me. You can't even hit me, buddy. Fucking butterflies! Oh my god! You really do need beer to go along with this game. The fact that I can't even beat these fucking street levels, and I'm not getting any better at the practice, just says it all. The fact that you basically need, like, cause look at this, the picture's almost all completely faded. And look, how am I supposed to steer my ass over to the left far enough to get these clocks? These freaking bees, and I'm having too much fun complaining, aren't I? You know what? Touching the... My fucking god! And behind him and touching his fucking head apparently kills you. Might as well be playing Hong Kong 97, where every fucking thing kills you. And the fact that you can shoot the clocks. Like, I'm trying to, like, the bees keep getting in the way, I'm trying to shoot them to kill them, but no. And walking sideways into a bee? Like, oh my god, oh my god, this fucking game, man. I can't even beat these fucking street levels without dying at least once. Except for that one time where I managed to survive, barely. Barely. See, like, oh my god, these fucking bees, just go away. This is one time where I wish you did have the, like, what? I mean, I know Marty wouldn't really be one to carry a cane, but kind of makes you wish this were Dr. Jekyll and Mr. You had Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde's cane so you could at least kill the bees. Oh my god. I think the worst part about this is the fact that you have to stay towards the top of the screen to advance forward, basically, but you have no idea what's ahead of you, and you don't know what's going to kill you, and that's why the skateboard is useless, but you kind of need the skateboard, or to at least be walking towards the top of the screen and not going backwards, because the more you do that, you know, you're just... the more... because you just have no idea... I'm gonna... I may seriously throw this game. Like, I may seriously... I mean, to the person who at Killscreen and Asbury who thought this game wasn't hard, kudos to you. 'Cause I can't even get past these fucking street levels without dying at least once. And they don't get any easier, that's for sure. And I'm gonna die again. Yeah, you know what? Reset. Because by the time you've they give you there's like no room to maneuver around. Christ. Can you imagine speedrunning this game? Like, I need tools. I need like tools in the form of guidance to get me through this damn game. The worst part is the fact that you run out of time so quickly, and the timer doesn't even count in full seconds. It just makes this game even worse. So if you actually like this game, kudos to you. And you're actually good at this game, kudos to you. Because I'm better at Ghostbusters and Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde than this game. Like, this is literally, like, I mean, I currently have 4 NES games, just for those who don't know. I have, this game, Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde, and Gyromite, and what's the other one? Ghostbusters. And I would say out of the 4 games I currently have in my NES collection, which is very limited, obviously, because I just got the NES at the thrift store not that long ago, this has got to be the most rage-inducing, because at this point, I mean, I just can't fucking stop dying on the street levels, and... my cat's like rub my belly basically on my bed. She's over on my bed. Lila's like, yeah, rub my belly. Relieve some of your, you know, relieve your LJN anger. Or LJN rage or whatever you want to call it. I don't even care at this point. seems like well, you know, no, you know what? I'm not even gonna say it because then the minute I say it, I'll die. I know I will. I was gonna say it seems like when I'm not talking or commentating, I actually play better. Classic Let's Play curse. This isn't even a Let's Play, this is a live stream game. My objective tonight is to at least get to break Lorraine's heart. Because that's the farthest I ever got in the game, so if I can at least make it to that, I'll be set. Bowling pins, yeah. God, this fucking game! Like, seriously! Start me right in front of the fucking manhole, will ya? God, it's like Cybermorph, where, like, literally, it starts you right in front of... It puts you right back where you died. Just so you can die again, and rage even more. God, no, don't you come anywhere near me, you stupid... Fucking... Oh my god. Or it just spawns you somewhere completely random. You respawn somewhere completely random where, you're gonna be, like, hitting... Like, puts you right in front of, like, a garbage can. Like, there you... Like, why not make the game as inconvenient as possible? God, this game... Bowling ball is useless. I mean, and you know, Marty never even went bowling in the movie. I mean, if this were like Bill and Ted, at least if LJN went out. I mean, but even when LJN screwed up Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, they didn't even put the Napoleon scene, Napoleon at the bowling alley. So it's like LJN had. It's almost as if the developers at well, whatever companies LJN hired to make these games, I guess. You can say that. You know. How do you fucking die from walking sideways into a wall? God, unbelievable. Come on. Just barely do this. Throw a bowling ball, too. So now Marty has 2 heads, apparently. 2 heads are better than 1, right? For life, I don't even care. Actually, yes, I do, because I'm gonna need like about 1,000 lives. Alright, let's see. If you have made it, well, it's only been an hour, but if you've watched this stream and you can clearly see how the rage just went from like 0 to 60. Like, I went from cool and calm to just like infuriated. The worst part was dying with 49 freaking hits. That was just unbelievable that happened. But I mean, hey, it makes for some great fail content. So I know how much you guys love. I know how much people love watching Let's Players and streamers fail in games. So, and especially miserable failures like that. So yeah, I mean that's definitely something. But you know, one thing I will say, as I just to get on a different topic here, one thing I will say is the fact that the NES brings me as much joy as it would have if I were alive in the 80s playing this is kind of interesting because you know, I've always been more of an old school gamer, and you know, because I'm not big on games with DLC and stuff like that. So you know, it's like, okay, I got 50 finally. I got 50. Oh my god, I got more than I did last time. Holy crap. Practice enough, man. Like, the max you can get... Let's see if I can get to 99. You know what? Screw it. Let's see if I can get to 99. I'm curious. I want to see if I can get 99. Okay, 65. I'll take that over... That's better than... Okay, at least I got what I needed. But, jeez, Louise... I mean, but look how long... It took me a whole hour just to beat that damn cafe stage. I'm looking at my clock... And it's after 7 right now, like, jeez. Well done, Marty. Head for the school. Well done, Marty. So they cooked Marty, apparently, because Should, instead of well done, comma, Marty? Slackers at LJN. Alright. Long last. Made it past the cafe stage. Sort of a breath of... I mean, even though it's just the same stage with different colors, it's at least a breath of fresh air to see at least the next part of the game. What I was saying earlier, though, is the interesting thing about me being old school and the NES is even though I wasn't alive when the NES... my parents weren't even married when the NES was the current console, or current in general. But long story short, I was born in '97, so I'm used to like N64, GameCube, Wii, you know, like earlier 3D games. But what's interesting is the NES actually brings me a lot of joy, and even as someone who didn't grow up with it. It's kind of interesting being, you know, outside of the generation, I guess, because I'm, you know, late millennial, early Gen Z. Technically I'm Gen Z, but I consider myself, like, millennial, I guess. But basically, it is kind of, I do love how the NES brings me so much joy, and, you know, and just, even as someone who didn't grow up with it, I mean, just sitting down playing this game and Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, just even though 8-bit is not as nostalgic for me as it is for people like James Rolfe, you know, who grew up with these kind of games, or Pat the NES Punk or something like that, it's kind of interesting to see how even someone from my generation enjoys playing 8-bit games and, you know, just enjoys older video games, because even though they're, well, this game definitely not, because this game just sucks, but a lot of older retro video games, I mean, I can see how they can bring a lot of joy even to my generation, because as AVGN said in his Atari 5200 review about the 2600, even though the games are simple and the graphics are primitive, they have an unmatched charm, and I agree with James Rolfe about, you know, like how, you know, you can always go back to old school video games when you're sort of fed up with the present and, you know, DLC and having to be on the internet to play your, play your games. It's like when you have no internet, like I did this morning, because my internet did actually go out this morning. I mean, the weather's nice, so I went to the beach, obviously, but because I live on the Jersey Shore, but it's like, or down the shore in Jersey, as we say locally here. But you know, the thing is, it's like, it is. I mean, when there's no internet, the weather's crappy, and you have nothing to do, and you're bored out of your mind. Even the NES, I mean, the fact that you can't even play like certain Switch 2 titles without internet is just pathetic. Like, I still remember when I was a freshman in high school when the Xbox One was coming out. The rumors were like that there was going to be no disc drive and that all the games were going to be digital downloads, and you would have to be connected to the internet to use the Xbone, as we called it when I was in high school. But yeah, like literally, it was. That's unfortunately what a lot of modern gaming is coming to, is having to be is dependence on the internet, which I think is stupid as all hell, and just reliance on all these, you know, DLC and crap like that. You know, it's like as if people thought the Hyperscan wasn't bad enough with its practical physical DLC in the form of cards. You know, I mean, that's literally what well, you know, at least, you know what. I can't be too mad about this one, because at least I made it past the frickin' cafe stage, so there's at least that. And I think this is where Break Lorraine's heart starts. Or not. I guess I have one more walking stage. Okay. But I do have an extra life. Amazing. I guess practice does make permanent, as Mrs. Montgomery, my math teacher, 4th grade math teacher, said to me when I was taking good old Saxon 6-5. Fun fact, I actually was so bad at math in 5th grade, I actually got demoted, I guess, or held back, I guess, is the term we used where I grew up, in terms of math, because the 5th graders, all my other friends, and I got bullied, I got the crap bullied out of me for, you know, sucking at math or whatever, and long story short, all my friends are friends, more like foes, fiends is a better word to describe it, but they were all in taking Saxon 7-6, which was the 5th grade math level of Saxon math, and I was taking 6-5 because I did so poorly on the practice exam. I basically failed the practice exam, if you could believe that, and I got held back because of it. They held me back, and I had to repeat Saxon 6-5 because I did so poorly on the practice exam in the 5th grade. So yeah, I got held back in math. If you could believe that. Alright, Hill Valley High, break Lorraine's heart. So so this is the stage this is as far as I got in the game. Basically here you have to, that's exactly what happened the first time that happened. I didn't even get a single one. That's a great start. Sorry, Marty, you're too good for your own good. Okay. But guess what? Apparently, Lorraine can also kick you back out 1 block down the street. As if that makes any sense. I mean, at least with the bullies, it makes more sense that they could throw you, you know, like a block down the street. But Lorraine, like, why do I have to walk back to, you know, to get another shot at breaking Lorraine's heart? What, did Lorraine just kiss me so hard it, like, launched me like a cannon, like a block down the street? I don't know. I'm just using my imagination. But that is another thing that's nice about 8-bit games is, or older video games, is using your imagination to, you know, describe some of the sprites you see in the game. So there's at least that aspect of it. But and that's one reason I do kind of like retro video games, especially SNES. And fun fact, I did have a Super Famicom previously, and I still have my Japanese Super Mario Kart copy as well. Sadly, though, I no longer have the Super Famicom to play it on. But it was cool, because I did get to see Bowser chugging the champagne and Peach getting herself drunk, which are the winning animations in that game, which obviously were removed in the American version because, you know, God forbid, we can't have kids touching alcohol before they're 21, yet they can die soldiers before legally buying beer. Alright, let's try this again. Yeah, this stage, it's just very... it's just really awkward, like where the hearts are. It's like you have to do these subtle taps. See, like I only got 3 there, and the fact that you have to get 50. I mean, it's 708, but so I'll keep trying this. But like this stage is, for me, this stage is much harder than the cafe. Because at least the cafe you can rapid fire and you have a better chance of hitting the bullies and getting up to 50. But this one, it's like the hearts go in such a exotic pattern that, like, just trying to catch them in the book or whatever he's doing, fucking butterflies. It's like the old school joke, Windows found a bug. It's a fucking butterfly. It's basically just the MSN butterfly from Windows XP. Guess that's why I shouldn't criticize butterflies, right? Fun fact, actually, well, actually, no, not fun fact. But, like, the other thing is, like, that doesn't even make sense. Like, butterflies are not even a hazard that you would encounter. Like, it's like AVGN saying in Super Pitfall, like, has anyone ever died by getting attacked by a frickin' butterfly? Or let alone fallen on the ground and had a seizure because they got attacked by a butterfly? You know what? I mean, if that has ever happened, I'd love to know. I would love to know if anyone has ever died or had a seizure from... I'm dead anyway, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, I mean, if anyone here, chat, if anyone's died by getting attacked by a butterfly, or has gone in a butterfly cage and a butterfly landed on them and they fell on the ground and had a seizure, please let me know in the chat or the comments if you're watching it as a VOD, because, oh my god. LJN, man. I'm sure someone's going to suggest that I get Action 52. If I get a Revision B cart, I will definitely play Alfred and the Fennec. The fact that you can shoot the clocks, and how that butterfly just touches my head. Nope! Apparently that kills you. You know, I might just try stepping on the cracks. You know what would happen? What is that? Actually, that might be a good way to break... Well, it wouldn't break Lorraine's heart. It would break her back. Because as they say, step on a crack, break your mother's back. So, you know, and Lorraine is Marty's mom, so you know what? I wonder, if I step on a crack and break Lorraine's back, does that even... No, it doesn't do anything! So apparently stepping on cracks doesn't do anything. And yet, almost everything else in the game kills you. God, this game. So you can step on a crack, okay, but you can't touch a butterfly. That makes a lot of sense. I think the problem with this is, like, you literally have to do subtle taps with the D-pad And it's like, see, that's the issue, and it goes so fast. You don't even have time to react. All right, I know there's no way I'm making it past this. There's no way I'm making it past this. I don't know if there's like a cheat code where I can see the rest of the game. I know how much you guys want to hear Johnny be good on crack. The worst part is, like, I mean, with some practice, I could probably get the heart, or the Break Lorraine's heart stage down. Like, I just don't even know, like, are you supposed to, like, hold the D-pad and maneuver? Like, I don't understand, like, in the walkthrough that I watched before playing the game, and like I said, this is as far as I've gotten in the game, but in the walkthrough it looked like they were just holding the D-pad, you know, and how do you frickin'... Apparently touching the tops of McDonald's French fries. I'm gonna throw this fucking controller in a second here. It'd be even worse if I got 49 hearts and then died. That would be just the death of me. Okay, somehow I... Fuck! Oh my god. Alright. It's not even worth jumping because, like, you just crash into everything as if you're on the freaking skateboard. And I'm nowhere near it. Yeah, no, I'm fucked no matter what, aren't I? Alright. Let me just try holding the D-pad, because, like, you start in the middle here. She starts about right here. Okay, so it looks like tapping the D-pad. But, like, right there, see, like, how did that not count? Like, that book, like, it has to be at such a specific angle. It's like, okay. And I'm dead. I mean, I'm dead already. So yeah. Stuck in 1955 apparently. So for reference, I'll show on the face cam. Here's the NES controller. Basically, what I'm doing is I'm doing like subtle taps with the D-pad like that to try to get past Break Lorraine's heart. So I don't know if, I mean, it seems like there's no rhyme or reason to it. Like sometimes it works and other times it doesn't. So I mean, and now I gotta basically play through and beat the cafe stage again, so I guess it's good practice for the cafe stage, but it's like... I mean, I'll play, you know what, okay. I'm gonna give this one more run. I'm gonna play till 8 o'clock, like I promised. Maybe I'll try to go for 9 o'clock, but... at least I accomplished what I wanted to accomplish in the stream, which is to get as far as I got in my practice run, at minimum. I would like to try to get past Break Lorraine's heart, but that's probably not gonna happen in tonight's stream. Unless I get a freaking miracle. Or unless I find a Game Genie and it grants me 3 wishes. No, I actually don't have Game Genie, but yeah. It's almost like I wish I did, so I could... I mean, I realize it's cheating, but it's like, damn, it's like... It's almost like sometimes it's like, how do they expect kids to beat some of these stages? Like, oh my god. Like I said, with enough practice, you can... Fuck... Fucking butterflies. And bees and butterflies will be the death of me. Quite literally. But hey, at least I've gotten a new high score a couple times, as if I care about that, because it's like, unless you're playing Atari, who cares about a high score? Look, it's even putting Lila to sleep. She just yawned and blew cat breath in my face. Thanks, Kitsy. I'm glad you at least know that the game is a pile of dog dookie, or cat dookie, or whatever you want to say. Or cockadookie, whatever, I don't really know. I mean, I could just, you know, I mean, you can hold down, the problem is that you can shoot the clocks. If you couldn't shoot if you didn't have to worry about shooting the clocks accidentally, then the bees, then holding down the fire button wouldn't be such a problem. But because you need to collect the clocks to avoid dying, it's like, you basically, it's almost like Castlevania, man, like some of these deaths are just so cheap. Like, and where the hell did that butterfly come from? Just out of the bully's asshole? Is he like pooping out butterflies or something? Like, really? Like, God. I can tell some people are probably pissed that I'm yelling so much, but it's like, Dear God. I dare people to play this game. Like, seriously, anyone who hasn't played this game, or if you haven't, or even better, if you've played Silver Surfer, please try playing this game, and you'll see you'll know my pain, and why this game is just pure freaking torture. Although in one of the funniest comments I saw about the Power of Love sped up by like 5,000%. Not only was it, so the lawyers didn't catch on, and so that the stream doesn't get content ID'd, but it's also the fact that with the Power of Love sped up like this. Oh, actually, no, I'm sorry, I was thinking of something else. Someone actually commented saying the CIA should use this music for interrogating communists, and especially considering what's going on politically in the US right now. That'd be kind of cool, actually. Yeah, see, like, there's nowhere I could have gone there. I was just trapped. And instead it just starts me right behind the trash can. Yeah, like I'm gonna benefit from that at all, and I'm gonna die. I know. Because I'm gonna get killed by bees, or bullies, or whatever, or the butterfly, or not. See, like, well, the picture's already faded, so I don't even know, am I at the cafe yet? Nope, so I'm dead the second the next level starts. I'm instant death the minute this level starts. Yep. The fact that I can't even make it to the freaking cafe stage without dying, is just unbelievable. And what are those, like stairs? Or is that like a roadblock? I don't know. It's like, you almost just want to... Fucking butterflies. It's like, I can't even rage anymore. I mean, I think like all the mainstream rage, like this game has extracted all the mainstream rage out of me. I think that's like all the major rage, all the major anger has just been extracted from me, as if like I'm like an orange, but more like an orange, which is a new type of fruit. I don't know if you guys knew, but there's a new type of fruit called orange. It's like an orange, but instead when you squeeze it, anger comes out, and this game has definitely done that, because yeah, this is literally about all the anger I had in me for tonight. So yeah, thanks game, and thank you LJN for delivering this massive load of, I'm gonna fucking die again. Alright, at this point, should I even keep going at this? Well, I did say I was gonna stream till 8. You know what, why not? I mean, I don't have much rage left in me, but I know this, I mean, my streams usually aren't that popular, and like I said, I don't do this for financial gain. I do this for fun, and even though I am, once again, going through a financial crisis, and also, I'm having, am not currently employed, which is kind of embarrassing to say, but the reason is because I just resigned, like I said in my last video, from a toxic job of 4 years. But hey, I'd rather be raging at video games than having to deal with a boss, because at least video games, I don't have to worry about getting fired from my job if I rage at them, whereas if you rage at the boss, even as unruly as he or she may be, yep, doesn't end well. You can lose your job and then basically lose your life because of this country not caring and this game not caring, apparently. God. The fact that you can walk backward into okay. Fucking hell, these goddamn butterflies. This is unreal, dude. This is unreal. Honestly, the more I die in this game, and the more I suck at this game and fail miserably at this game, the more I want to play Silver Surfer. I'm dead serious. Like, I really, if I could buy Silver Surfer right now, if I had the money to, I would. In fact, I might stop by Killscreen Games in Asbury tomorrow, because, god dang. Like, this game... Bullies just... Like, how does that even make sense? Like, bullies are supposed to be tough, butterflies are supposed to be soft. So how in the holy mother of shit do bullies shit out butterflies? And that doesn't even make sense anyways, from a logical perspective. And how hula hoop girls just shoot butterflies out of their asses or their skirts, I don't know. It's like the character in Kasumi Ninja on Angus, I think was his name, the Scottish guy, who shoots fireballs out of his penis or gaping flame vagina or whatever it is, you know, like to quote AVGN once again. How many times have I quoted AVGN on this? Okay, so apparently I beat the level with bees and butterflies on screen. What are the odds of that? God, this is unreal, man. This is unreal. I mean, it's nice that you start with your power-ups, you know, the next level, but the skateboard, I mean, I agree, that's like with some practice I can kind of get the hang of the skateboard. The problem is it's easier to shoot the clocks and crash into stuff when you're on the skateboard, so it's almost like I mean, it's just, God. I guess my calculations were correct, because when this stream really did hit 88 views per hour, you really did see some serious shit, even though that's not the case. You really have seen some serious shit so far. Could just be like Doc Brown, be like, damn, 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 where is that kid? You know, I've also heard the sad part is that the final level, which is the DeLorean, where you're trying to get back to the future, and you have to just dodge the lightning, is actually easier than the cafe, Lorraine's Heart, Break Lorraine's Heart, and the Johnny Be Good on Crack, Enchantment Under the Sea on Crack stage. So it's like, jeez Louise. Yeah, because literally, you can walk right over the cracks. Speaking of cracks, just different types of cracks as in, like, cracks on the sidewalk. Like, how do you, like, seriously, how come I can walk over cracks on the sidewalk that looks like they look like they're gonna kill you, yet you can't even touch a fucking wall? Like, what sense does that make? I'll tell ya. Makes no sense whatsoever. But apparently, according to LJN logic, it made sense. So, fun fact about LJN, while I struggle here and freaking lose my mind, LJN actually stands for, why is my fiance pinging me? Oh my god. Grace, oh, sorry, I see why. She asked me a question and I didn't even notice. Sorry, Grace, I was streaming. Sorry about that. Whoops. Oh, God. I didn't even realize that. And she's now calling me. Oh, good lordy lord. Hey, it's actually funny. I'm in the middle of a live stream, but you're good. Yeah, I'm actually live streaming Back to the Future. If you get on my YouTube page, you can actually watch it. I'm actually live right now, so so smile, you're on live stream. You're not on speaker, by the way. But yeah, no, if you want to, but yeah, you can come down for that lunch, and that'd be great if you'd like to come. Please do. Yeah, no, I'll be glad to pick you up in Lancaster, or I can I'll just get you the train and pick you up in Philly, or better yet, Trenton, because Trenton makes the world takes, you know. I'm kidding. Oh my gosh. Anyways, alrighty. Well, you know, hey, but I was raging pretty hard at the game, so you should check out the stream. I mean, I know I know people love watching me get video game rage, so yeah, why not, right? Alrighty. Yeah, no, because I'm doing more streams this week. I'm just doing it just for fun on my YouTube channel. But yeah, it's kind of funny because then because I had my phone on mute. It's hilarious though. But yeah, no, you're good. It wasn't you though. I'm just doing more streams this week. So, but I'm literally about to wrap up for the night. I've been streaming for an hour and a half now. So. Oh yeah, the psychotic biatch interrupts my stream. How dare she, right? Anyways, but yeah, feel free. I can give you a call around 8 if you'd like. All right, will do. Love ya. Alrighty, you too. Bye-bye. So if it's not a parental interruption, it's a fiance interruption. But hey, I'd rather be interrupted by my fiance than my boss. Soon to be the wife, but yeah. So yeah, you get a little extra entertainment too. Me taking a call from my fiance live on stream. I'm telling you, man, the skateboard is just not working. So what was I talking about before? Something about LJN. LJN. I know I was talking about LJN Logic, but then Grace's call interrupted my stream. So thanks, Grace. Thanks, Grace. I lost my train of thought. Thanks. I'm kidding. But yeah, thanks, honey. I had to turn the air conditioner on because it was getting really hot in here. It's like really humid here down the shore, so it's like I tried to keep the air conditioner off as much as I could because it obviously creates unnecessary background noise that people don't want to hear. But I'm sorry, guys. I mean, I think that was the other thing that's making me kind of hot under the collar, hot quite literally. But again, I'd rather be hot than ugly, right? Like Marty. I'm kidding. But yeah. Anyways, I was talking about something with LJN and LJN Logic and something with LJN being. Oh, right. What LJN stands for. That's right. So point being, so yeah, LJN really stands for Louis J. Norman, which is the founder of the company's initials reversed. So the founder of the company was Norman J. Lewis, and the way he got LJN was he just reversed his initials, and so that would be Louis J. Norman, which, you know, Louis is a common first name, at least in Britain it is. I don't know if Mr. Lewis was British or not. I don't know, but you know, I don't even know if he is still alive. I don't even know. I mean, it's definitely kind of interesting though, because my Uncle Arthur, who was my closest relative, his first name was actually Norman. It was not Arthur. He went by his middle name, which was Arthur. So it's kind of interesting, but yeah, it's kind of interesting that LJN had Norman in the name. My personal acronym, parody acronym that is, for LJN is Ludicrous Juvenile Nonsense, because it makes me have to wonder if a bunch of ludicrous juveniles full of nonsense created the company and just wanted to, you know, monopolize on crappy games. I mean, one thing I do know that LJN was, because the official name of the company was LJN Toys, so they actually, I did hear, because I mean, I think I had some action figures that I believe were made by LJN, because they went bankrupt, I know, around the time I was born, I think it was like 95 or 96 when they went bankrupt. But long story short, yeah, LJN was, I still remember some of the action figures I had, because I used to have these Power Rangers walkie-talkies, and I seem to remember seeing the LJN branding on them somewhere. But yeah, they were I had those walkie-talkies, those Power Ranger walkie-talkies, and I believe they were made by LJN, and they were really good. I mean, for what they were. I mean, so I think if LJN really wanted to have a better reputation, they should have stuck to making action figures and you know, toys, because when it came to publishing video games, they seemed it's almost like video games that it's almost like if Nintendo wouldn't publish your game because it didn't meet their seal of quality standards, having LJN publish your game was like bypassing Nintendo's strict licensing requirements for the NES or the Super Nintendo, because yeah, I mean, like, it's almost like Nintendo and LJN were like Miyamoto and LJN were in cahoots at the time. Like, LJN's like, hey, we'll publish shitty games that you wouldn't normally publish if, you know. So yeah. So like, that's how you evaded Nintendo's licensing practices, was you got LJN to publish your game for you. Alright, it's 7:30. Alright. I game over 2 more times, and then I'm calling it a night. Because at this point, I mean, you're basically seeing the same thing. But you can see, like, how infuriating this is just to get another shot at that damn Break Lorraine's Heart stage. I'm at least glad I got that far, but... Jesus Christ. You know the other thing I don't understand? So, like, if I walk to the too far to the left and walk into the wall, I'm dead, right? But watch this. I walk all the way to the right, and I can touch the right side of the screen, aka the part of the street that where it starts to go off screen, and I'm perfectly fine. I can survive that perfectly fine, but God forbid I touch the wall, I'm dead. Like, how does that even make any sense? Like, I'll tell you what, it doesn't make any sense. It makes no sense whatsoever. Might as well be playing Time Warp Tickers. Actually, that would be, I think I'd rather play, that'd be the most appropriate alternative to this game that probably sucks more than this game, because at least it says time when you kill enemies in the game. Alright, back to this crap again. But you can see how long it took me. I mean, the highest, 65 is as high as the highest score I've ever gotten on this frickin' stage, so... And really, I don't like using the B button to eliminate all the enemies on screen unless there's like there has to be at least 3 or 4 of them charging at me for me to do that, because I don't know like what the frequency of the waitress bringing you the milkshakes are. I don't really understand like if there's a frequency or if it goes off on a time fuck. A time fuck, yes. See, it's just like... But at least this is easier to control and hit the bullies than breaking Lorraine's heart, because it's like literally doing Break Lorraine's heart in reverse, where you're throwing projectiles at the enemies, whereas Break Lorraine's heart is she's throwing projectiles in the form of hearts, like Valentine hearts, at you, and you have to dodge them. So it's basically like, and whereas the bullies have to dodge the milkshakes you throw at them. So, I mean... Yeah, I mean, like I said, with some practice, I can get this game, I can get better at the street levels, but even just my thumb, like, rocking the D-pad around is already giving me slight blisters on my thumb already. So it's almost as bad as, like, the original Mario Party, which, yes, I do have a copy of the Japanese copy of Mario Party 1. So, like, how do you jump in? Well, I guess you can jump into a bee since it's a flying insect, but you can jump over them somehow. Like, it's like, how are you supposed to calculate the... it's not even worth me wasting my breath. Charge! Oh, okay, so, yeah, and you can sometimes hit the B button to jump on the last frame and give yourself a little bit of a bonus there. God, this game. Alright. Yeah, alright, so 2 more game overs and I'm done, basically, for the night, but yeah. I game over 2 more times and I'm done, so yeah. I guess the only good thing about the cafe stage and also the Break Lorraine's Heart is that you don't get to hear the power of love sped up, so that the lawyers wouldn't catch on, or so that this stream wouldn't get content ID'd. But yeah, because God forbid Huey Lewis wanted his song to be sped up by like 5,000%, and so I'm sure Chuck Berry, when he was still around before he passed away, wanted Johnny B. Good to be on crack for the Enchantment Under the Sea dance. In fact, it should say Enchantment Under the Sea on crack in that level. I think it actually does say Enchantment Under the Sea. I think they did get the banner in there, but might as well have said Enchantment Under the Sea on crack. Because let's face it, I mean, Marty plays the guitar like a stand-up bass in that level, and it plays Johnny B. Good on crack, so... And I've just from watching walkthroughs of the game, I can see how unforgiving that level can be too. Ah, fucking hell! 46. I thought I had a second milkshake, but nope, of course not. 'Cause of course not. Why you can pause the game in the middle of the bonus counter? That's so stupid. God, this game, man. All right. 2 more shots if I can even make it back to the damn cafe. And the fact that you have to walk back to the cafe after you die, like... God it makes more sense than Lorraine than having to walk back to the freaking high school. I think one of my favorite comments on the walkthrough of this game, on the long play of this game, World of Long Plays, was someone actually commented basically what I just commented on, which is in the movie Marty didn't have to walk to all these different places, and ended the comment with fucking LJN. And yeah, I agree. Because LJN, I mean, this is the first and only LJN game I've ever played so far, but I mean, I'm definitely gonna play more. And I guess my intention if I can beat these games, I will try my damnedest. But I'm just trying to get. I mean, the thing with NES is like you can practice as much as you want, but some of these games are just damn near impossible to beat. When you've got... God, alright, well, I'm gonna die anyways. This is my last life, so screw it. Resetting the game. You know, the other worst part is, I don't have a toaster to put this game in at the end. I'm illegitimate, that is actually true. I don't actually own a toaster, because I don't have room in my apartment, in my kitchenette, to actually have a toaster. Fun fact about me. But yeah, like, I think literally this, like, playing this game is just, I'm becoming more patient. I think the reason I was raging more earlier is because I wanted to actually get to where I was, like, I wanted to, like, live on stream, like, get to where I was during my practice run, because, I mean, to me that would be kind of embarrassing, or actually horribly embarrassing, if I couldn't even get to where if I couldn't even get to this, if I couldn't even get to the same spot I got to during my practice run. It's like, oh, Grace is a hottie entered the chat. Oh, gee, Grace, I didn't notice. Obviously, I don't see your name in the chat on my other monitor, so, but you know what? You're actually the only person to enter the chat tonight, so you know what? Kudos to you. I wish you'd seen the earlier part of it. And got to hear me rage a little more at this, but you know what? Guess what? I'll be streaming, what am I streaming on the 14th? I think it's the 14th. I can't even remember the dates. I'd have to check on my computer, but I'm streaming, the next stream is going to be yours truly, Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, and the difference will be night and day with Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. And I won't spoil how far I got in the game, during my practice run, but I will say that compared to this, Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde was a piece of cake, and I'm not even joking when I say that. Like, it's just, I felt like I had more control in Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde than I do in this game, because it's just like, geez Louise. Jesus Christ, these bees. Oh, bees! Skateboard. Fucking bees. Best wife energy. Love it. Yep. Well, Grace, I need you to give me some spiritual guidance here. Please. Because this game is making me go cuckoo. But at least I can be mad at this game and not lose my job. And actually, people will at least people can be mad. I can be mad at this game and not lose my job. Yet when I can't be mad at when I was still employed by my previous employer, you know, so, or any employer for that matter anyways, because, I mean, believe me, I'll just be honest, I have worked for quite a few, some zeros in the past, and, you know, it's, you know, there's been a lot of it, but, you know, toxic work environments, I mean, well, you know what, why am I even talking about this? We're talking about gaming. But the problem is when you're playing a shitty game, it's like, you know, do you really, I mean, is there really a difference? I'm probably not even going to make it back to the damn cafe stage, because at this point I'm so drained just from playing this nonsensical crapola. I mean, I've been streaming for almost 2 hours now, and I wanted to try to get at least 2 hours of gameplay in. Fucking bees! I'll tell you one thing, it's not hip to fuck bees in this game. So if you got that, I'm sure if Vinny got his hands on this game, he sure would not be saying it would be hip to fuck bees. It would be, yeah, I'm gonna die again. All right, you know what? Fuck. All right, you know what? At this point, I'm done. Like, I know I was gonna stream till 8 o'clock, but you know what? I've been streaming for an hour and 45 minutes now, and I can't even get back to the damn cafe stage at this point. So I'm at my wit's end here, guys. I'm sorry, but that's all I can take. That's all the ludicrous juvenile nonsense LJN I can take for tonight. So, yeah, I mean, but yeah, I mean, and some people I don't think I'm joking when I say that Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde is actually, I think Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde is actually easier in this game. I'm actually being totally serious when I say that. Like, I'm not even kidding. Like, I honestly felt that I had more control playing Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde than I did in this game. So yeah, if I had to give this thing, or this game, thing, great English there, Ben, terminology. I'm so drained, I can't even frickin', but, if I had to give this game a rating, on a scale of 1 to 10, maybe I'd give it a 2. I mean, it's because I want to go number 2 all over this game, like AVGN wanted to, but that's besides the point. But yeah, this game is literally just outright trash. I'm sorry, that's all I can say. This game is just, it's just, I'm literally just like so like beyond appalled at how horrible this game is. I can't even find the adjectives to describe it. So, like literally, I literally would love to throw this game in a vat of diarrhea like right now, but if AVGN wouldn't sue, but alright, well, you know what, just so you can listen to the awful music, I'll turn the game back on as a little bit of an outro. You can hear the power of love sped up. I mean, just look at that title screen. I mean, the worst part is the title screen just looks so deceiving. I mean, you see the Back to the Future logo, and you're like, wow, a Back to the Future game, how exciting! You know, I could drive the DeLorean around, I get to, you know, maybe beat up Biff, maybe make him crash into a manure truck, or, you know, maybe, I don't know, wake up, you know, get George McFly to think that Darth Vader will melt his brain, but no, instead, you're going around collecting clocks. There isn't even a demo. The worst part is, I've been seeing on the title screen, and that's the other thing I wanted to point, the last thing I wanted to point out with this game, there isn't even a freaking demo. Like, they knew the game was so horrible, they didn't even bother to make a demo for this thing. Like, they just didn't even bother, which is the worst part about this game, is like, you don't even get to see what you're gonna play before you press the start button. They just know, LJN knows they've got your balls in a vice grip if you're a guy, or I guess your vagina in a knot if you're a girl, or gender neutral, I don't know. Well, you know, with all the, I mean, but whatever, you get what I'm saying. Point being, like you just know. You just know right from the beginning, and I'm sure that, you know, the other reason they were probably too lazy to make a demo too, because they were probably like, oh, well, the game's so freaking hard, no one will even bother to try to play it or beat it, so you know what? I'm gonna have to look up if there's even cheat codes for this game. I think I'll do that I'll save that for the next stream though, if I do, like, want to try to finish the game for Back to the Future night, on my birthday, ironically. So yes, there will be a stream, I will be streaming on my birthday, October 21st of this year. And yes, I am not kidding, my birthday actually is on Back to the Future Day. I will be turning 28 this year, whereas when on actual Back to the Future Day, I turned 18. So, yes. True story, by the way. The fact that you can step on the cracks, yet you can't even touch a freaking butterfly, like... Alright, at this point, I'm only going to play a little bit more for the wife, but 15 more minutes, and then I don't know how much more of this shit I can take. 15 more minutes, and then I'm done for. The sun's already setting, so what's probably going to happen when I'm finally rage quit at this game is a box is going to come up. Since the sun's setting, it's going to be like, what a horrible night to have a curse. Although, I don't know. I mean, that's another game. I mean, basically, I am going to try to play a lot of AVGN critiqued games, or try to live stream as many as I can. I know that some of them have already been streamed on Cinemassacre, and Mike Matai has already streamed a couple of them. But, you know, I just, as someone who, because, you know, Mike obviously grew up during the NES era, and so did James Rolfe, and I didn't, and what I do find fascinating about the NES is how it can still wow, someone of my generation, like I said, a millennial or Gen Z, or as it would have to millennials as kids or Gen Zers as kids back in the 80s when these games were new. But yeah. I did say I game over 2 more times, so if I can at least make it to the frickin' cafe stage. But I doubt that, and I love how I collected 69 clocks, ironically. Yeah, I know. I'm real old, aren't I? Yeah. I'm like really ancient, you know. 28 is like, wow. Like it's like being 28 years old as a dog or a cat, which I might as well be. This game will probably make me age like there's no tomorrow, and I literally will turn into an old man. I'll become Doc Brown playing this game. Actually, fun fact about Doc Brown. I actually did stream Thrillville, the PS2 version, and I think I was also planning on streaming Off the Rails, which I'm gonna continue those streams later this year, probably around the fall. See if I can stream Thrillville original, because I still have my PS2 and the my copy of Thrillville, the copy I played on stream. But I also I don't know how I managed to evade dying there, but I also do have I also have Thrillville Off the Rails, which was also a memorable game, the sequel to original Thrillville that I played in as a kid back in 2007, 2008 when it came out, and so I'll be streaming Off the Rails too, because believe it or not, I had the Wii version as a kid, but I am going to be streaming the PS2 version, because the Wii version, I mean, obviously with motion controls, you could probably imagine building a park with frickin' motion controls. It's not exactly fun. So it's, and I'm surprised I lasted that long with the skateboards. And so, you know what, that's actually, so let me give myself a pat on the back for that one as soon as I finish this because I'm surprised I lasted that long on the skateboard. So new record there for me. Oh, God. And the fact, yeah, I mean, I've said this 5 times now at least, but the fact that you can shoot the frickin' clocks. And when would you, you know, the other thing, when would you ever throw a bowling ball at a bee? Like, when would you ever encounter, like, what, are you bowling into a beehive in the bowling alley or something? I don't know. Alright, bullies to go. Although one way one thing I didn't think of, and maybe just for those in my audience who are either have been victims of bullying or, you know, hopefully not, but may currently be victims of bullying. Think of it this way: when you want to take your stress out when you get home from school, plug in your NES, pop in this awful abomination of a game, and just just imagine that the bullies, like, just start naming them, like that's, you know, Mike Smith or whoever, and just start throwing milkshakes at them. Because, you know, one thing I learned, speaking of bullies, and obviously one of the lessons the real Back to the Future movie teaches, is that what goes around comes around. And you know, because obviously Biff ends up getting what he deserves, even though he did get his way in the second movie. You know, he still, you know, good still triumphed over evil, and Marty still ended up winning over Biff. And Biff ended up crashing into a manure truck twice, and obviously for those who haven't seen the third movie, I'm looking at you, Grace, I know you haven't seen the third movie, but yeah, Biff's great-grandfather falls victim to manure as well. I won't spoil exactly how, but when you're with me next time, maybe when you come down the shore, we'll watch the third movie together, because I've watched that trilogy ad nauseum fun fact, that's how I kind of kept my sanity after I got fired from an MSP for being antisocial in South Jersey. I'm not even joking when I got fired for being antisocial. My boss was like, Ben, I gotta let you go. It was like 4 months in. He's like, Ben, I gotta let you go because, you know, you're not socializing with your... Those were his exact words. He's like, you're eating lunch alone in your car and you're not socializing with your coworkers and we can't have that. And it was just like, it was so ridiculous. And speaking of lawyers, yes, we did try to sue him, but, you know, obviously, yeah. You've seen a few scenes from 3. Okay, yeah, no, I mean, it's... So you probably, like, saw, like, maybe a trailer or just an excerpt from the movie, I guess. And then that's fine, I mean, but, I mean, we'll definitely watch the entirety of the movie. It's... Personally, I think Back to the Future 2 is my favorite in the trilogy. 3 is actually probably my least favorite. Even though I do love, you know, Westerns, I don't know, I kind of like Back to the Future 2 would be my favorite in the trilogy, if you asked. One is, but nothing beats the original. I mean, 1 is definitely amazing as it is. 2 would probably be my favorite because of its predictions of the future in 2015. And one thing that it did accurately predict was FaceTime because, well, as you know, Marty, you know, takes his, you know, satellite call, I guess, via AT&T from Needles and Fujitsu, or the JITS as he's known in the movie. Via satellite, and it looks just like FaceTime. So it's almost like, you know, they predicted FaceTime basically. Between Grace and I call it Grace time. But yeah, it's yeah, it's pretty funny because I'm gonna say I just lost my train of thought. My mind went blank. But the one thing I liked, my favorite scene from Back to the Future 2 was probably, or not Back to the Future 2, what I was going to say before, actually, was that watching the Back to the Future trilogy, because I got fired, actually, on my best friend's birthday, September 25th of 19, from Jerry Gordon. Yeah, thanks, Grace. Except your grammar is not that great, but I'm kidding. Anyways, I have to correct your grammar because, you know, gotta correct that, girly. Anyways, point being, but yeah, I actually got fired on my best friend Eric's from high school. My best friend Eric Bolden. I got fired on his what would have been his 22nd birthday, which, you know, we're only about a month apart in terms of age. He's only about a month older than me. But long story short, I got fired on his birthday that year, and after, you know, because everyone knows what it's like to get fired, you know, it feels like, you know, you just broke up with a girlfriend or boyfriend or just someone that you thought loved you, and then you feel cheated and whatnot by your employer and whatnot. I mean, let me just tell you, I mean, for those who haven't been fired, it is not a good feeling. It's just an awful feeling when you get fired. I mean, even Marty, when he gets fired in Back to the Future 2, you know, it's more than, oh, this is heavy. What am I going to tell Jennifer? It's pretty. I mean, it really is heavy. Like you really do feel heavy-hearted, as if there's a void in your heart. Like I said, as if you broke up with, you know, got out of a relationship or something. That's literally what getting fired feels like for anyone who hasn't experienced it firsthand. I've been fired 3 times in my IT career. And in not so pleasant ways, usually with hostility and, you know, just, you know, usually for false accusations, because sadly I work in IT. Well, not sadly that I work in IT, I should rephrase that. I've mainly worked for a lot of IT MSPs, and sadly a lot of them are not exactly the best, let's say, at treating employees with, like employees. They treat them sort of as expendable numbers. And what did I accidentally hit B there? Alright, well, alright. I don't know what I did there, but somehow I thought I had more milkshakes left, but apparently not. How many lives do I have? Was that my last life? Yeah, I think this is my last life. Which is perfect because I've only got 5 minutes. Actually, no, I have 2 lives left. I guess I got a... Oh, that's right, I got a 1-up, didn't I? Frick. This game just doesn't want me to stop, man. Freaking hell. Well, I did say if I game over 2 more times, so I gotta keep my promises. Don't be like the Naked Eyes song, Promises, Promises, because I don't want to make you promises that I know I'll never keep, so... I have been guilty of that in the past, so... It's for a lot of my viewers, so... Alright. Alright, come on. Walking back and dying into the... You know... I'm just so drained by how awful this game is. It's like I said, this game has literally drained all the anger out of me. So if you want to see the real rage, watch this as a VOD and go to about, I'd say about the 20-minute mark. You played the 5th on that, okay, yeah, so you're basically pulling a Rick Scott, like he did 75 times after he defrauded Medicare. I'm kidding. For those who don't know, Grace is... Oh, well, thanks. Well, actually, it's kind of good because I got distracted reading the chat. And I gotta stop. It's fine, though. I mean, I you know what? My last, you know, I'm gonna... maybe I'll just intentionally... I don't know what I'm gonna do. I mean, I don't really care, honestly, at this point, because I'm going to be streaming this again in October on my birthday, like I said, but for the 10th anniversary of Back to the Future Day, because sadly at the time, on the actual Back to the Future Day, I did not own an NES, nor did I have the money to buy one, and I was busy with schoolwork that day, because one fun thing is when I first watched Back to the Future 2, and I saw that Doc, Marty, and Jennifer traveled to my 18th birthday, or the date of my 18th birthday, which at that time that we had not reached that date yet. I think I first watched Back to the Future 2 in like 2008 or 2009, I think I want to say. But I remember I sort of doubted that my birthday was on a Wednesday in 2015. So what I did was I pulled up my Apple calendar, which was called iCal at the time. Actually no, sorry, I went on my Windows 7 calendar, like in the system tray, and pulled up October of 2015 to see if my birthday actually did fall on a Wednesday, to see if they actually, if my birthday actually would fall on a Wednesday that year, and yep, they did not disappoint. Only problem was I wasn't around in 1989. I had cousins that were around back then, which is when the second movie came out. 85 is when the first movie came out, and then the third movie came out in 1990. Fun fact, though, I have watched the blooper reels for all 3 movies, and they're pretty interesting. Some of the bloopers. I think my favorite one was the fact when he spits out the alcohol. You know, when he's like, you know, Jesus, you smoke too. They actually, fun fact, put real alcohol in the prop bottle, and Michael J. Fox actually drank real alcohol, believe it or not. So yeah, that was kind of interesting to see, kind of a neat little Easter egg about the original Back to the Future. I won't spoil any of the other bloopers, but yeah, the blooper reels are all on YouTube. If you just type in Back to the Future bloopers, they'll come up. You can find the bloopers from the first, second, and third movies. From the whole trilogy, actually. I think they've uploaded the whole trilogy's blooper reels. So, oh shit. Yep, alright. Well, 42. I thought maybe that on the off chance I just might hit 50, but nope. So, alright. So that's Back to the Future, NES. And that's the game over. That's game over again. So I guess I'm stuck in 1955. I guess I wasn't able to generate the 1.21 gigawatts of electricity to send myself back to 1985. Anyways, I'm gonna call it a night here. God. So, like I said, I'm gonna restream. I'm gonna do a second stream of this. I might see if I can. You know what? Actually, let me know in the comments on this one, because I haven't played the second and third game, Back to the Future Part 2 and 3, which was also made by yours truly, LJN. Let me know if you want me to try this game again on the 21st, on Back to the Future this year, or if you want me to try Parts 2 and 3. I think I know what the answer's going to be, but you guys decide. I'll put up a poll closer. I'll put up a poll closer to October, and or probably in early October. I'll put up a poll and see what you guys, and just tell me what you guys want to see, because I will probably buy the part 2 and 3 in the meantime. But yeah. So, anyways, I'm beat for tonight. I can't subject myself to this horrendous garbage anymore. So, if you enjoyed the stream, give it a thumbs up. They help out a lot. Subscribe if you want to see more. And if I make it, suffering through this torturous LJN, this torturous, literal, ludicrous juvenile nonsense, I'll see you guys on the 17th, when we will be streaming Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. Coming, so the 17th is this coming Sunday at, what did I say, 5 Eastern? 5 Eastern. So 5 Eastern this Sunday, August 17th. Feel free to join me for a good old game at Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. Anyways, this is Ben Kleinberg, signing off. And also, LJN